Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony, and today I'm going to be doing my impressions on the Perdomo Legacy Father and Son Nicaraguan Shade Grown in Gran Figurado size. And for the specs, I'm going to have to activate Spanish mode. En la capa y el capote tenemos la semilla híbrida usado en esta línea Legacy. Y la tripa es de Nicaragua, entonces podríamos decir que técnicamente esto es un puro nicaragüense. Tenemos 6 pulgadas de longitud y tenemos un cepo 48, 60 y 52. Box pressed. So you already know the drill. I'm gonna light this up, giving my impressions regarding each third, and nip a little bit along the way. Wide open draw, double Nicaraguan hybrid seed on this one, so let's see. So if you have seen any of my previous cigar-related videos, you already know I don't like to talk too much during the first 5 to 10 minutes because I like to give some time to the cigar to wake up. But I do have to say that I'm expecting full flavor, medium to medium plus in strength. Final iteration of this brand new Perdomo Legacy Father and Son. We already went through the Connecticut and also the Maduro. Those videos are already up in case you want to check them out. But yeah, according to Half Wheel and also the Perdomo podcast, this blend right here was blended by the father. Very curious how this is going to develop. So I'm going to start smoking this and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the first third. Alright, so I'm almost done with the first third. Seems like we're gonna have to do a touch up a little bit. And I want to start off by saying that flavor is full, strength is medium. Now for the flavors, a very dry cedar is the main tone here in this first third. Second place, we have a combination of nutmeg spice and also white pepper. Underneath that, we have some medium roast coffee. And at the very bottom of the flavor profile, we have a little bit of dry earth. And that's it as far as the flavors go. Now, pairings that I would go with this beautiful cigar. This doesn't have any sweetness, at least not yet. So of course that I would like to add some sweetness with my pairing. So for this one, I would like to go with some rum or a very smooth scotch. But if you want to go bourbon, tequila, cognac, beer, do your thing. But also remember, black coffee or espresso are 2 options that you can never go wrong with. And we have fairly good smoke output. Now let me ash this, touch it up, unfortunately, and proceed with the removal of the secondary band. And here we have once again this secondary band, Father and Son, in this very nice color combination of green and gold. Very nice. So I'm gonna keep popping this down and I'll see you in a little bit with the removal of the primary band and then my impressions regarding the second, third. All right, let's proceed with the primary band removal. And here we have, once again, this very nice looking Perdomo band. Very nice, very ornate. 1965, 2025. And now that I'm done with the second third, did something change? Slightly. The dry cedar is still the main tone here in this second third. Second place, we still have that combination of nutmeg spice and also the white pepper. Underneath that, now we have equal amounts of the dry earth and also the medium roast coffee. And at the very bottom of the flavor profile, some baking spice joined the party. And that's it as far as the flavors go. Flavor is still full, strength still medium. Super winded, but we still have fairly good smoke output. I'm gonna keep smoking this and I'll give my impressions regarding the final third. Alright, so I'm almost done with the last third. Did something change? Slightly. The dry cedar is still the main tone here in this final third. Underneath that, the nutmeg spice and the white pepper combination. Underneath that, we still have the dry earth. The medium roast coffee is barely noticeable at this point. The baking spice is completely gone now, but it got replaced with some floral spice, mostly on my palate. And that's it as far as the flavors go. Flavors still full, strength still medium. And we still have fairly good smoke output. So as I said in the beginning of the video, this was the final iteration of this Perdomo Legacy Father and Son. And I'm gonna say this once and for all, no, this is not a bad cigar by any means. This blend was just not for me. This depends in the context of each blend, obviously, but usually I don't enjoy woody cigars. And I don't mind the cedar being the main tone in this blend, but with a combination of the nutmeg spice, the white pepper, and the baking spice, this blend had a flavor profile that sadly I did not enjoy that much. I don't mind the floral spice either, by the way. So this was one of those blends that is very dry tasting. But if you happen to enjoy a noble wood like the cedar with spicy components, this is definitely a great choice. And regarding this new trilogy, I noticed that each third was smoking very evenly. What I mean by that is that sometimes the first light and also the first third of some other cigars tend to burn kind of fast. And as I progress smoking, the burn line tends to progress slowly. But on average, each third lasted me about half an hour. Very unique size, of course. Again, regarding the whole trilogy, the Nicaraguan Shade Grown, the Connecticut, and also the Maduro. So if you saw the other cigar-related videos of this trilogy, you can easily tell which one was my favorite. So whenever this line finally drops throughout the whole nation, I'll probably get some of those. And as I always say, you can smoke whatever you want, whenever you want, but this would be a great after lunch or after dinner cigar. Of course, it's got those rich and robust flavors. It always comes great at the end of the day. And of course, this blend is something that I would not recommend to someone that is starting off smoking cigars. Construction, well, this could have been better. As the whole trilogy, once again, the draw was marvelous, pretty much wide open, and I was always getting fairly good smoke output that you just saw. I didn't leave the cigar unattended, but at some points, this was trying to go off. I didn't have to relight it though, thankfully, but so far I have to touch this up 3 times. So construction, unfortunately, not the best. And this Nicaraguan shade grown is the one that burned the slowest. It all depends on your smoking pace, but once again, whenever I light up a cigar to make these videos, I always take my time to enjoy the blends calmly. I'm gonna smoke this to the nub. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really hope you found this video useful. So, thank you so much. Tack så mycket. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Quietas. Grazie mille. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you in the next video.